Evernote have been acquired. I literally went away for one day and all hell broke loose in the productivity space. Today we're going to explain everything that you need to know about Evernote's new acquisition and deal with Bending Spoons and what it means for you as a user. So welcome back to Keep Productive. If you are brand new to this channel, please do hit subscribe. It'd be great to have you. And also we have a new newsletter where we have 2,500 people sign up to already called The Routine. Do check it out below. It'd be great to have you there. So Italian app maker Bending Spoons has acquired Evernote. And you're probably wondering, what a weird acquisition. Surely we thought maybe like Google or someone like that would just snap up Evernote like that. Well, a weird move, definitely, but something that could make sense as we go throughout this video. So if you don't know who Bending Spoons are, I didn't know who they were till this video in preparation for it. And essentially what they are is an app maker that specializes in UI and artificial intelligence. They already have two main apps out there, one called Splice and one called Remini, which are both AI-focused applications in photo editing and also AI image enhancement. I've already heard of Remini before just because it was on the Twitterverse and I've already heard of it beforehand. However, they specialize in this and have over 500 million app downloads collectively. So they've stated in the blog Evernote saying they're teaming up with Bending Spoons that will speed up the journey, accelerating the delivery of improvements across our team's professional, personal, and free offerings. So Evernote have announced this, that they're stating the deal will be fully done in 2023, which means that I'm guessing the acquisition is just being slowly organized and all the dots joined up. And when it comes to your data, this is what Evernote have stated. While ownership is changing hands, our commitment is keeping your data safe and secure, remaining as steadfast as ever, and the Evernote you know and love will continue to thrive. They also stated in the blog that features like simultaneous editing and writing are currently being developed and will be continued, and also their Office 365 development will continue as well, and naturally some of their other projects. Now it is very weird because Evernote have been super quiet in the communication department between Keep Productive and Evernote for probably about 6 months now, and I can imagine this is now the reason. This has naturally been quite a big announcement from Evernote and quite a big risky one to some extent because they're being acquired by this much smaller company with specialist skills in the department of app making. So here is my opinion on where I think this is going. Well, I personally think this is a good acquisition for Evernote. Bending Spoons seem to have good skills and abilities in UI and AI. Evernote haven't particularly got UI right for several years. Ever since they started developing applications from scratch, that's when they had it right, when they had a sort of quality of focusing on an Android or an iOS version, but we turned out that was very messy. Apparently, all of the code base was messed up, which Ian Small and the team have been rectifying over the last 3 years. But that could be a huge improvement for the experience, seeing as Splice and Remini are both fairly well-designed applications in the UI department. The second is artificial intelligence. Now, we've seen many applications recently like Notion, Mem, and Lex all release AI-based abilities, and these strictly or firmly are in the GTP3 department, which is like an AI engine that you can plug into an existing experience and be able to use. But it seems like Bending Spoons has more proprietary technology and specialism in this area, which could help Evernote rebuild their experience on that basis, which could be very interesting. Now, here's where I personally think it's going. Now, based on Splice, Remini, and some of the other apps that this company have launched, I think that Evernote will likely become a basic note taker on the App Store, and that's it. I think it's going to be one of the best note-taking applications for your mobile device, and it'll probably turn into one of these apps that you search and find on the App Store, and you're like using it because you're like, it's really good, but you have no external need to go and sort of, in a way, there'll be no community anymore. I feel like Evernote's community slowly dwindled after like 2016, 2017. But I feel like with this acquisition, they're realizing that building the core experience better will pay more as a company than actually focusing on the community aspect of Evernote. Obviously, you can ride off of the name being in the App Store and being sort of well aware of it. But in terms of the actual development, I think that'll be the focus versus the actual community and the sort of people keen on features. I think it's going to be very much product-led versus community-led, which the previous Evernote generation was. So that's where I think it's going to go. I think it's going to do very well under this new app developer. I think they're going to make it look gorgeous. I think they're going to make it look really intelligent with this artificial intelligence side of stuff. And if you compare this sort of AI technology to the ones that's being embedded inside of Notion and Mem and all of the other apps at the moment, I think it's probably going to be a step ahead because they're building it from its core versus building it from a sort of plug and play is what is sort of happening in the productivity space right now. So probably several months for this to happen, but that's my speculation. That's where I think it's going. The deal still needs to fully happen, but the acquisition is being planned for Bending Spoons to take over Evernote. So a really weird day, because I just went away for a couple of days and suddenly, bang, on my desk, Notion AI and this brand new acquisition of Evernote. Now, to be honest, this is something that probably won't affect a lot of users as they sort of in the next 6 months, but probably from 6 months to about 18 months was when largely all of the sort of moving and transitions will likely happen. But this app company seems to have a good track record with their development, good technologies that they have. So this could be a really good step forward for Evernote, and one that makes more sense than someone like Google buying it taking the technologies and being killed off. I think that this will be able to be a basic app in the App Store, but for those who are still community users will still love it and still be on board, but I wouldn't expect necessarily features to be listened to. I feel like they're going to have their own roadmap, but I can be proved wrong. But I've just got a feeling that this is more of a product than it is a community anymore. But that's okay. I think we have to be accepting of what's going to happen in the future. And would you rather have Evernote still alive rather than to be binned off by Google, or would you rather have the community aspect, which I guess is still important. But you can still have a community around a product that's there. Just some early thoughts from me. Anyway, folks, I hope you did enjoy this video. Please do let me know what your thoughts are about the new Evernote acquisition. Thank you very much, folks. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching today's video. If you're interested in checking out some more, you'll find them here, and also you can subscribe to as well. It'd be great to have you here to optimize your tool. And if you're interested in our new email newsletters or our Bento application, or even Toolfinder, which is a new tool that we've created to help you find the perfect productivity tool, you can find it linked in the description.